Hello, viewers, YouTubers, Twitters, Facebookers, Vampire Freaks, Instagrammers, Snapchatters, whatever social media network, website out there. Yeah, you're truly down in Kelly coming at you, aka Culture Day. I believe this is January 27, 2013. I'm sorry, January 27, 2014. I'm an idiot. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold. I got a bad cough. Can't stand it when, I get sick, especially from somebody else. But I'm going to be answering your question 2014 about Donovan. Who's Donovan? Donovan is me. Person that's standing right in front of you. This good-looking person here. I got them all written down, so I won't forget. But I done another thing like excuse me. Like I said, bear with me. I'm just getting over a cold here, and I got a bad cough. I did another one of these back in 2012, and I didn't too much like it, so I'm redoing it. But this is answering questions about Donovan, which is me, 2014, in this year. I just felt that I should make this because a lot of things, go on in my head. And figure if I put them out there, in the internet world, in the world period, because everybody gets on the internet, people, especially people who already know you, they'll be like, damn, this person's really real person, a lot of people don't even care to make stuff like this. That's how people find out what you're all about. So when you speak up for yourself, people start to respect you. I mean, you're real, regardless, people start to respect you. So I got all these written down. First question is, and I love this one. Like I said, I got them all written down, so I won't forget about what I want to answer. These are the most frequent questions that people ask me most of the time. Do I think they would ask me if they were to ask me? Do I feel any guilt? Question number one. I got 16 wrote down here. First one is, do I feel any guilt about things I said to enemies? Both, genders, both male and female. No, I don't. Actually, no, I don't. And you know what? I like that question. I have to say, no, I don't feel any guilt, because when you're speaking up for yourself and someone's an enemy, when you're in that situation, people might man, this is all he talks about, or man, this is all he puts on his vlogs or whatever. See, those people haven't been in a situation like me, so of course they're going to probably just let it go of the past, so to speak. But no, I don't. I don't feel any resentment or any guilt about anything I said, because they're enemies, and that's what I want them to do, is suffer. So I have to say no. I don't feel bad about any of the things I've said to people in the past. Like the late Anton Senator LaVey would say, if a man smacks you on the other, if a man smites you, you smite them and turn your cheek and smack them back on the other. That's it. You bite me, I bite you. That's all there is to it. But we ain't going to be shaking hands or any of that. So I have to say, no, I don't feel any guilt about any of my enemies, because I just don't. I can't stand them. I hate they walk planet Earth. Like I said in my other video, you're going to have to run into your enemies more than once in life. You understand? So no, I don't feel any guilt, because I stand up for myself, and that's all there is to it. Moving on to question 2. Are you gay? Gay? No. Bisexual? I am. I've been bisexual since 2007. I made the biggest decision of my life. What it was is it's not a sort of a fad thing for me. Now, for somebody else, a lot of you probably watch this video on your phones or your tablets, whatever, what have you. Some people will try something out and say, oh yeah, I'm gay or I'm bi, but this is not a tryout session for me. 2007, I was looking outside of the window in my parents' house, and I thought to myself, I think I have feeling for guys, but at the same time, I still like females too. So you can't say I was completely I wouldn't say I was gay. So it's like, you know what? I like guys. I think guys are attractive, and I think girls are attractive. We're talking about 2007. This is what, 2014? This is what, 7, 8 years later, and I'm 31 now. Then I was 20 I was about 26, 27, 2007. So yeah, I'm bisexual, and I've been that way for quite some time. And this is not a fad or some crazy kind of try to get attention, any of that, none of that. This is real. I really like guys. I find guys attractive, and I have females attractive. I have to say I find both guys and females attractive. I have the same traits that I see in a woman. I have the same traits I see in a guy. If a woman is not attracted to me, then she's not. If a guy's not attracted, they're not. So, no, this is not a fad or something, because I'm 31 now. So if this was a fad, this would have been something that spurred a moment. And this is nothing a lot of people, were you drunk? No, I was completely sober. I just thought to myself that I didn't want to be straight anymore. I knew I was going to change, and you know what? I like it. So yes, I am bisexual, and I've been that way for quite some time, and it's the way it's going to be. So say what you will, call me, I've heard it all anyway, call me faggot, whatever you want to call me. So yeah, I'm bisexual. Like I said again, if you hear a lot of coughing, see me coughing a lot, I am just getting over a cold, so bear with me. The most horrible cold ever I've had when I was in my 20s. Question 3, how long have you been, let's see. How long have you been BMX riding? I've been BMX flatland riding since 2000. Started all in 2005 is when I took it seriously. Before then, I just, I had like a few bikes and got them stolen. And second bike I got, I was learning how to really use it, like maneuver and learn how to lock the brakes and put my foot on the front pegs and do little crazy fire hydrants. So I started in 2005 and 6 and 7. I took it seriously. So I've been BMXing now, flatland. Excuse me. Flatland riding now for about 10 years. It's been quite a long time. So yeah, quite some times. I haven't really looked into getting sponsored. I've done like shows and stuff like that. No big time shows, but just like typical like little events. Like I've been in a parade. One time I was in a parade, stuff like that. I'm into street performing. I mean, now it's winter time, so I really can't, But I'm into street performing. That's what I would like to pursue anyways. I would like to be an event performer. Perform for weddings and different events, stuff like that. I'm into that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've been biking for about 10 years. So that's question 3. Like I said, I got them written down so I won't forget any of them. Question 4. Why do I hold grudges? I like that question. It depends on who you are. Some people can just let things go. Like I said in my other video I made 2 nights ago, I have reasons for the grudges I hold. See, now a lot of you listen out there saying like, man, this guy's a retard. He's 31, but all he does is fucking think about this. How about if you kept running to your enemies every fucking day in your life since the situation happened for about 4 years straight? What would you think of that? Now, see, like I said in my other two videos, a lot of you probably are much nicer towards your enemies than I am. You might want to kiss ass and fucking shoot the shit and shake their hand and hang out with them. I'm not into that stuff. This is not me. So the reason I hold a grudge is because I just think what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And my philosophy of it all is, like I say, here's the witchcraft rubbed on all of it. My thing about it is, whether I hold a grudge or not, people need to know I'm pissed off at them. They need to know they're wrong, because no one's going to wrong themselves. Like I said about the whole apology thing, those fuckers not going to say sorry to me. I know they're not. They don't want to, because they feel like they're lowering themselves. They feel less of a human if they say sorry. Oh, fuck that, I'm not saying sorry. So the reason I hold a grudge is because you gotta see these enemies every day of your life, not every day, very fucking often. So the reason I hold a grudge is because I just hate them. I can't stand them. And, you know, I'm doing, excuse me, I'm doing just fine by ignoring them, but no matter what you do, to ignore the situation, it's still there. That's like saying, damn, the walls in my room aren't purple. Well, you know they're purple because you're painting them there. They're there. So what are you going to do? What are you going to fucking knock down the walls in your fucking house because they're purple? No. You're going to paint them another color, right? So my thing about it is the reason I hold a grudge the way I do because I have my rights and reasons because of the situation that happened. Now, they're not going to say sorry, I don't want them to. So whether I hold a grudge or not, it ain't going to matter for them, but it's going to matter for me because in the long run, it's going to turn around and bite them in the ass. Then who's going to be looking like the fucking idiot? So I guess a lot of you people listening to this, a lot of them, your enemies, you know, a lot of people just let things go and they could look up to them, and I'm not into that. So the reason I hold a grudge is I have a reason to. I have a very good fucking hell of a reason. If you guys were there, what happened to me, you would understand. So yes, that's why I hold a grudge. Question number 5. Do you have a driver's license? No, I haven't. I don't know how many times I had kids that asked me that. I know you're 31 and I don't have a car and this and that. And some people, you know, some guys too, if you're going to date somebody, for me, I don't know about for you, whoever out there that's, you know, straight or whatever, but for me, I'm going to pick up a date or something or carry my date on the, you know, man or woman on the, you know, dinner or something. People always say it's kind of a turn-off if you can't drive, but my thing about it, if you're real, that shouldn't fucking matter how you get to pick a person up, whether it be a fucking taxi, whether it be a bus, whatever. It shouldn't matter. Transportation shouldn't have nothing to do with the person you're dating. That's stupid as fuck. The car does not make the person. The vehicle don't make the person. The person's attitude and the way they act and their livelihood and their personality makes up the traits of being a person. So my thing about it is, whether I have a driver license or whether I have a car or not, it should fucking matter. So no, without that being said, no, I don't have a driver's license. And I just can't stand how cars break down and, you know, you got to keep filling them with gas. You know, I could ride my bike. I've been riding a bike all my life, and I have not one time wasted a dime on putting gas in nothing. I mean, sure, a bike gets flat tires here and there. You got a little bit of maintenance, but then you spend it. When people say, "Oh, wait, you're 31." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 31, but wait a minute. Didn't you just fucking have a car problem like 5 times in a row the other day? Like, past time 10, how many times you spent money on wasting gas? Who's the fucking idiot now? I don't have to put gas on my bike. I just air my tires up, take care of my bike every once in a while, buy the parts I need or whatever, and I'm good to go. I'm not doing car breaking down. I gotta wait for it to be in the shop for fucking months on end, and you got, who's the idiot then, you know? So yeah, no, I don't have a driver's license. If that's a turn off, then I don't know what to tell you. That's the way I go about it. You can't date somebody if they don't drive. That's fucking stupid. But you know, that's how some people are. You can't change them. Most people are just stupid as hell. Moving on to question 6. Here's a good one. I love this one. Why do you hate the corporate world? There's several reasons why, but the main reason I hate the corporate world, I mean, I guess you can say I started to hate the corporate world more when I got in like my upper 20s. Like, I had several jobs, you know. First real job I ever had was working at Kroger's. It's a grocery store. I started working there. My mom, she actually took me to the place. I was a kid. I was about 17 years old. Yeah, I was a teenager. I was about 17 years old. My mom took me to Kroger's in Michigan, where we live at. And I worked at Kroger from the age of 17 all the way to the age of 22. 22, they let me go. They kept saying I was too late all the time and all this. But I received the MVP plaque for it, and I got it hanging up in my parents' basement. I did put a picture of it on Facebook. want to kind of rub it in people's face. Everybody kept thinking low of me, calling me a low life, and I want people to know that at one point in time I was part of the corporate world. But the reason I hate the corporate world is it's just that they treat people like shit. They look down on people that have piercings. They look down on people that have mohawks and colored hair and everything. They look down on those people. And what had happened with me was I was just in my normal straight days, and I was just, wearing a fitted cap or, a few pieces of jewelry I had because I went and spoiled myself. And then it's like I just blended in with everybody else that was black, African descent, so it's descent. So it didn't really matter. I didn't really wasn't no piercings, there was no crazy hairs. It's good old boring fucking straight diamond. It's not who I was. And I got older, it's like, man, I learned all about how evil people are in the corporate world. Like, I was working for the produce store. I'm not going to mention the name, but you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a produce plant, actually. And what we're doing is I was one of the people that produce inspector. The product, like we get peppers and tomatoes mainly. It'll come down the line and we have to inspect them, make sure there's no signs of rotting or pitting or nothing like that. You'll throw it out if it's bad. If it's good, send it on the line. It goes to different places, preferably restaurants. You've got to eat that stuff. When this was just 2013. The only reason I really went and got into that kind of work is because I had to pay a fine off. Other than that, I wouldn't have got into that. My piercings, they made me take my piercings out, which was stupid to me because I done all that. I changed myself to make somebody else rich. I'm never going back to that shit again. You guys can call me every name in the book, call me bum, call me low life. I've been called every name in the book anyway, so it don't matter. But it's not worth me changing myself for nobody. Simple as that. I'm not going to ever in my life change myself for nobody to make a few bucks an hour. Never. My type of thing would be a tattoo artist assistant or some kind of punk alternative clothing store or something like that. I'm not your typical fucking paper or plastic or flipping burgers. I'm not into that kind of stuff. That's not me. Come on, I'm 31. I'm not going to be flipping burgers, and, age has nothing to do with it, but that's just not who I am. Look at me. Do I look like I'm the kind of fucking person that will be sitting there flipping burgers? No, I'm not. So, you guys call me every name in the book, but I am not going to be getting back to the corporate world never again a day in my life. No, my thing would be, like I said, a tattoo artist assistant or a sign spinner or something like that, but I'm not part of the corporate world. I'm just not into it. I saw what they done to me this past summer. They made me take all my piercings out, and what did I show for it? I bought a few things I wanted, but they're garbage. They treat people like garbage. So, call me every name in the book, whatever. If I get a lot of fucking insults on this video, I don't fucking even care, but I'm never going back to the corporate world again a day in my life. Fuck that. That place can rot in hell. No, I done it for one reason, is just to pay a fine off, basically. But no, yeah. So that's my reason I hate the corporate world. So they try to justify, oh well, you got piercings, you're black, your eyes are brown, none of that. So fuck you, corporate world. I'm not part of it. Moving on. Question 7. Do you hate certain people? Oh, no, wait. This is question 8. Have you ever been married? No, I haven't. And I don't want to. I'm not into that whole tie-down thing, I've dated girls here and there. I never really had a boyfriend yet. I kind of played around with the situation of having a boyfriend, but I never had a boyfriend before. But no, I've never been married, and man, I don't even think I want to. Like, how much would that cost? Think about that. You get with the person, and you got to think about what you're doing, because you're going to be with that person for all your life. You're signing an agreement. Think about that. Something you want to do, like, you're going to break up with the person because something's going to go wrong, so you wasted all that money, you wasted all that blood, sweat, tears into nothing. You end up fighting and not liking the person down the line, so no. marriage is not for me. That's something I'm not into. That's something I'm not into. That would be something that you really gotta think about what you're doing. I mean, how many people break up every year? You know, how many people go into court and do all this divorce shit? You know, so marriage not my thing. Question 8. I love this one. This is an awesome, juicy one. Do you hate certain people? Yes, I do. I cannot stand fake people. I don't like fake people. I can sense them a mile away. I don't like people that are like, I like to call what I made the term up for them. I call it blands. A bland is a person that just, they frown up and they got a bad attitude about anything. Like, you can tell them about something. Like me, I'm into costume making. I like to make a lot of costumes. I guess a lot of people think I'm weird. Like, oh, why the fuck are you making a costume? It's like fucking January. We're not even done with that. Well, that's what I'm into. Like, people will see me working on a costume somewhere, and they'll get this weird look about it. Or I'll show them a picture of a costume, what I want to be, and they'll give me this fucking weird fucking creep away, you know, this weird floating face. Like, oh, okay, well, I cannot stand those kind of people. I cannot stand fake people. If you're fake, just don't come near me. I don't want nothing to do with you. I fucking can't stand fake people. You know, I'm real. I can't stand fake people. If you're closed-minded, you're fake, you're narrow-minded, I don't want nothing to do with you. I can't stand people that are judgmental and just fake. They have an attitude about something, or have a weird facial expression about something when you're trying to explain it to them, or they give you this sarcastic shit. I'm not into that. I just don't like fake people. I can't stand them. So if you're fake, no, you are. Stay the fuck out of my life, because I hate you. I hate fake people. I just can't stand them. They're stupid. They get weird looks and give you weird looks about anything that comes out of your mouth. Or anything you're into, they want to give you a weird look because of it. They pretend they like you, but they don't. So yeah, I don't like fake people. Moving on. Do you drink or smoke? I drink, preferably beer though. I drink like during the weekend, basically. It'll be like a Friday or Saturday. And I'm not a heavy drinker. I don't go slamming a pint of fucking vodka every day. So yeah, I drink beer, and beer I drink is more. It'll be like 5.9 alcohol by volume. That'll be it. It'll, you know, strongest I ever drank have to be a beer will have to be probably 12.0. That'll be like some good cheap dollar beer, Tall Boy or something. I'm not really into, like, unless I'm at like a party or event, I'm not really into liquor. I'll drink beer anytime. Smoke, I don't really smoke at all. Only thing I do smoke, when I do smoke, it'll be like a Swisher Sweet Black. That'll be about it, but I don't really smoke weed or cigarettes. I'm not into that kind of stuff, you know, because I want to, like, stay alive. So, yeah. This is question 10. Do you ever want to have kids? No, I like kids, but not for me. Even if I ever had a kid, it would be a daughter. I would like to have a daughter. And I would name my daughter Mariana. I always wanted a daughter. So, but they're cute, they're awesome, but no, not for me. You know, I'm still a kid at heart myself. I'll probably be a kid at heart forever. I'm 31 and I still like to, you know, I scooter and I'm 31. So, fuck. Kids are cute and cool, but they're not for me. Will I ever change again? Hell no. I'll never change again. I have to say no. I'm sensing this too a lot in the universe. A lot of females, they look at me weird and give me weird looks. Oh, you're black. You're something. I mean, you look at me. How many black people you know that look like me? Not many. Unless you go to like Hawaii or LA or something. You ain't gonna find too many black people that look like me. Because not enough of them have balls and guts to do what I'm doing, let alone look like me at all. I mean, every now and then you might run to your black guy with a few piercings or a few tattoos, but not many people look like me. Not many black people do the same stuff I'm into. Look, I practice witchcraft. You know, I wear skin-tight fucking pants. I got a chain for a belt, handcuffs for a belt, piercings all over the place, you know. I look like somebody that just stepped out of a fucking, a fucking 80s metal magazine or something. Not too many people of my race and my ethnicity are into the kind of stuff I am. Now, I used to be hip-hop, but I got out of it. And it just wasn't not for me. I'm 31 now. I'm still into, I'm still wearing makeup, and I never will stop. I'll probably be doing this all the way till I'm fucking 70 years old. Why the fuck not? So I have to say, no, I'll never change. Like I said, a lot of females, they don't like it, but that's too fucking bad. I don't fucking care. I'm not your Prince Charming. I'm not Mr. Right for you anyway. So I'm real, I'm nice, I'm caring, I'm respectful, I'm sweet. But I'll never change again for nobody. And it'll be punk alternative for life. This is the way I'm going to be. So I'm comfortable with myself. I like the person that looks back at me in the mirror, and that's all that matters. So no, I will not be changing for nobody. Question 12. Will I ever become a Christian again? No. Hell no. I have to say no. Now, see, my mom, she was a Christian. So she raised me to be a Christian all my life. I was a Christian from the age of 2 years old all the way to the age of 23 is when I got out of it. Now, I didn't jump right into witchcraft at the age of 23, but I got out of being a Christian at 23. So I didn't just say, oh, cool, I'm going to become a witch now and practice, the arts of it and choose my path. I'm still practicing, and I'm 31. I didn't get into witchcraft until 2008, so... But no, I won't become a Christian again. But my mom, she's a Christian. She's a hardcore Christian. My mother is. There's just even some stories I can tell you that she told me. It's pretty creepy stories she told me about things that happened in her life. But I'll do that in another vlog. But no, I don't want to be a Christian again. I used to go to church every Sunday. I used to sing the choir, and I just, my mom's a Christian, but I'm not. I'm just not into it. But the only thing I think about when I hear Christian is my mother. It's the first person on my mind when I hear that religion. But as far as me being a Christian again, no, I won't. My mom knows that I'm not a Christian. I don't think she knows that. She knows that I'm not into it, but she doesn't know I'm not a Christian anymore. But no, I will never be a Christian again. It's just not for me, Not for me, Not that that's okay. You're a bad person. Well, no, I'm not in jail every fucking day. So, no, I'm not a bad person at all. But, no, I'm not going to be a Christian again. It's just not for me. Moving on. Like I said, I got them wrote down here so I can recollect on what I want to answer. So, what's your type? Man, I love this one. My type is, a lot of people say this too. Some people think my type is somebody that's, they gotta have piercings and tattoos all over the place, and fucking, they gotta be this fucking Elvira twin-looking Stephen King's novel made up character, but no, it ain't even that. My type of person is someone actually first off, somebody who's open-minded. I like open-minded, real people. I don't like blands and fakes. I can't stand those kind of people. So if you're open-minded, that's fine. I mean, sure, I like piercings and tattoos and metal music. I'm into witchcraft, but like I said, it doesn't have to be Elvira or it doesn't have to be Elvira, or it doesn't have to be like you don't have to be this big, huge goth guy with tattoos all over the place and metal all over. No. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have that stuff, but it's not like if a nice guy comes along, he's hot, or a nice girl comes along, she's hot and attractive and smart, got things going on for themselves, guy or girl. It's not like I want to turn them down, but no, I'm into people who are open-minded and respectful and real. That's all that matters. Sure, if they have tattoos and piercings, that's a plus. If they don't, that's fine. As long as they're open-minded and we have something in common and they're respectful. Because those kind of people I'm mainly into is people who are open-minded, respectful, and real. I cannot stand fake people. So those are my types. So girl or guy, same thing I'm looking for in a girl, same thing I'm looking for a guy. Respectful, real, honest, not stuck up. You know, you don't have to fucking have a billion tattoos all